Well, chat. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been an interesting time. We were down a lot for a while there. I mean, we could still go down a lot. We'll see. But decent little rally, but that's not why I got on here. That's not why I got on here. Supposedly, Michael Burry said something about GameStop in a tweet, and he showcased emails between like Ryan Cohen and Keith, and that's just very interesting. Like, what if they're still emailing to this day? Who knows? Can I zoom in? I can't really zoom in. Why is the text so small, man? You gotta be able to zoom in, right? Why isn't it working? Okay. Apparently you can't zoom in. It says, dear members of the board, Cyan Asset Management, LLC, and its affiliate. Oh, this is from 2019, though. Own approximately 2.75 million shares, 3% of GameStop. As mentioned in our previous letter to the board, we have comment regarding capital management at GameStop. Given recent GameStop common stock prices under $4 per share, we must restate the GameStop the remaining 237 million share repurchase at once and with urgency. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice if they did a repurchase? Oh man. Given the market cap of GameStop at 290 million at the close of August 15th, completing the authorization would retire over 80% of GameStop's outstanding shares. Depending on the timing and the quality of execution, such a repurchase would increase earnings per share dramatically, far more than any other possible action on a per share basis. That shit's crazy, bro. That shit's crazy. What's up, Survive and Thrive? What's up, bro? I hope you're doing good, bro. Happy thanks. I don't think you celebrate Thanksgiving where you're from, but happy Thanksgiving, bro. Happy Thanksgiving. I think that's an American thing. We Americans, we just do whatever. we take the land from the Indians and then we eat turkey about it. That's how we do it, bro. That's how you do it. I actually don't really know the full history of Thanksgiving, I'll be honest. Not off the top of my head. But yeah, that'd be crazy. I don't think they're going to do share buybacks anytime soon. I think the goal is to raise as many shares as possible, but I don't know. Because it just depends what you want as a shareholder, because there's two outcomes as a shareholder. They buy all the shares back and you make a bunch of money, but how much growth does it have from that? Because you took all your money away and put it into the stock market. Whereas if the company takes all the money in and continues to increase the share float, the company will just have more money, more and more money to make more and more money. It won't increase the earnings per share, obviously. It'll actually potentially decrease it unless they're making enough to outpace the dilution. But it keeps your share price low, and you're consistently making more and more money, and you have more and more money on the balance sheet that you could use at any moment. And I think raising money is a much more interesting strategy than buying back shares. Like, yeah, of course we want the money as shareholders, but like if you're looking at more like 10, 20, 30 years, you want the company to have the money. Yeah, US markets are closed because of Thanksgiving. But yeah, so numbers are striking and demand action. We estimate that GameStop now has excess of 480 million of cash, more than enough to complete the share repurchase authorization and still invest in the business and pay down debt. See, I just don't know if that's what they're gonna do. Like, I don't know if that's even a good idea. Like, I think, I don't know. This is just, obviously this is from 6 years ago, but it's just so interesting that they're sharing all this stuff now. Even though I think this was a public letter. Pretty sure this was a public letter. But the emails, those weren't public. through August 15th, a total of 11 trading days. 50 million shares have traded at this race for the month of August and for the third month in a row. The number of shares traded will exceed the total number of shares outstanding. Because of such high volume, we maintain that GameStop could pull off perhaps the most consequential and shareholder-friendly buyback in stock market history with elegance and stealth. Shareholders staring at all-time lows in GameStop stock or see little evidence that GameStop has effectively leveraged its elite position in the gaming universe as a new paradigm came into clear view over the last 5 years. The unfortunate reality is that Amazon, not GameStop, bought Twitch in 2014. Instead, in 2014, GameStop started buying wireless store assets. And in 2017, Amazon, not GameStop, bought GameSparks. While less than a year ago, GameStop reversed course and sold its wireless store assets, shareholders are right to worry. We expect that GameStop's business will perk up a bit during 2020 and 2021 as the new console cycle with the associated software updates and introductions finally get under our way. But what is happening now is the stock is about more than the late cycle doldrums or even the streaming paradigm. Shareholders do not have faith in current management and have not been inspired by new leadership policies. Notably, as of July 31st, 2019, Bloomberg reports short interest in GameStop stock at 57,226,000. This is about 63% of the 90 million shares. Let's see. We submit that when share prices are at near all-time lows and more than 60% of the shares are shorted despite cash levels much higher than the current market cap, lack of faith in management's capital allocation is the default conclusion. All of this creates the opportunity to enter 2020 with a dramatically reduced share count, along with multifold greater impact per share for every single other achievement of management. Consider just one example that if the turnaround is successful and if GameStop were able to shrink its shares outstanding to 30 million through the share repurchase, the 157 million dividend that was just eliminated would pay out around 5.25 per share. Interesting. See, I don't think I've ever read that letter. I don't think I've ever read it. But I just don't know if share buybacks are the move, like when you're looking at today. Obviously, this is all old. But when you're looking at today, I don't know if share buybacks are the move. Just doesn't seem like it. So this is an old email from Keith, 8/20/19, and I saw on Reddit or something, Keith posted a tweet like right after this day, or the day of this, of Burry. So GME letter to the board. Dear Mr. Burry and team, thank you for writing the open letter to the board of GME. As a deep value investor, I share your views wholeheartedly, especially with regard to the board's inaction over the past few months in the face of an absurdly low share price. I'm a CFA chart holder with roughly 10 years of experience as an independent investor, and I haven't seen anything like this before. As you know, usually such price action characterizes companies that are on their way to bankruptcy. Indeed, technical analysis has benefited me the most by steering me clear of such companies. Yet these past few months, I find myself averaging down into the equity and leaps of a company with one of the ugliest POS charts I've ever seen. It's times like these where my value first mentality manifests most clearly. I agree. I mean, that's very similar to today. Like, GameStop chart looks like fucking dog shit. But if you're a fundamental investor, it doesn't matter how shitty the chart looks. So this is an old email from Ryan Cohen, 10/4/2019. Said this message got forward 9/24/2021. Says, Hi, Dr. Burry. Hope this message finds you well. My name is Ryan Cohen, and I'm the founder and former CEO of Chewy. I'm also the large holder of GameStop and have enjoyed hearing your thoughts in recent interviews. I'd love to jump on a call and talk about the company with you. Best, Ryan. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. And this is just an old letter. Sign management owns approximately 3 million shares, 3% of GameStop. We believe the board should examine itself as stock languishes near all-time lows, as the company eliminates the dividend, lays off employees. Board voted a non-executive member, $280,000 in compensation. This is egregious, especially in the light of massive capital destruction that shareholders have suffered. We suggest that the $280,000 annual compensation for each non-executive board member may be particularly harmful to morale in light of the restructurings, such as laying off 120 employees recently that may be necessary. We propose the board reduce compensation for non-executive members to $140,000 per year. We also worry about whopping 6.5 million share 2019 incentive plan and hope management uses it judiciously. Member of the board as well as executives should be encouraged to buy stock in the open market, but they will not do it if they continue to be gifted so much stock for free. Sign calls on chairman of the board, Daniel D. Demateo, to request the resignation of 4 longtime board members. Jerome Davis, blah, these guys. GameStop does not need ghosts of the past protecting a legacy of poor capital allocation and thin oversight at this point in time. These 4 directors oversaw and rubber-stamped the ill-fated transformation of GameStop from the leading global physical video game retailer into a global family of specialty retail brands by building online and digital platforms and expanding the company's effort beyond the video game category to include a portfolio of AT&T Wireless and Apple Technology retail brands through its acquisition of Spring Mobile and Simply Mac, as stated in GameStop's Form Def 14A, filed on May 12, 2017. Board appears to have fiddled with while Rome burned, back in 2014 and 2015. There were assets and strategies available to GameStop directly within its wheelhouse. Instead, Amazon, others with more insight, took advantage and burglarized GameStop's wheelhouse, while GameStop focused on its diversification transformation. Let's see what else is here. What else is here? Well, hope you guys are all doing good. I don't have the chat on the screen anymore because nobody talks in the chat, but looks like there's some people here. Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope happy Thanksgiving. Oh, this is an email. Let's see. I just spoke with the CEO and CFO, and apparently they did do this in response to my requests. They wanted to make sure I knew I was heard. Pretty crazy versus what it took to get any changes during signing capital days. Gme reorgs board largely along the lines of suggestion. Let's see. 3 of the board member resignations I requested are resigning. They're bringing in 3 people with relevant experience. They also shrunk the board, all things I wanted. GameStop appoints Reginald Philizame, William Simon, James Simonak to board of directors. Enhances obviously this is old. Enhances corporate governance, drive ongoing business transformation. Adds 3 new highly qualified independent directors who bring significant retail, turnaround consumer products, gaming, financial expertise as cornerstone of board refreshment process. Names Kathy Vrebeck, new board chair. Realigns board committees to reflect new directors' skill set and experience. Implements corporate governance enhancements, creating guidelines to director tenure and board committee refreshment. GameStop today announced it has appointed 3 new independent members to its board. Joining company's boards are Reginald, William, okay. Is there anything else here? I think there's a whole nother tweet. Alright. Or did we look at it all already? I think we might have looked at it all. So, kind of interesting. I guess. I don't know. Is it interesting? I don't know. With the recent price action and the timing and a lot of other factors, it is pretty interesting. And Ryan Cohen's new profile picture. Wait a minute. I haven't streamed in a while, so not much has happened, but some things have happened. And the timing of this was crazy. Like, when he changed this profile picture, it was like right when you broke the downtrend. It was very interesting timing. Like, if you're a price action person and you pay attention a little bit, the timing of a lot of these things is very interesting. And I don't know, it's gonna be, I feel like you're gonna get a little bump on GameStop because of this. Like, people love Michael Burry for some reason, so you might see, you know, a little, like GameStop always does, just goes up for like 10 seconds and then sells off. But yeah, the timing is very interesting. Is there more? I don't know how long it's been since I've streamed. They added baseball and basketball to power packs. I don't know if anyone saw that. I'm sure you guys did. I'm not signed in. Why are you doing this to me? There we go. Yeah, they added baseball and basketball. Also, you know, right when he changed that profile picture, they also added basketball. So it's just a interesting timing. I sold a bunch of cards. I've been on a share buying spree, actually. It was getting pretty scary there for a little bit, I'll be honest. It was getting a little scary there. But just like that email, even though the chart looks like dog shit, bro, it's hard not to buy if you see what I see. Do you see what I see? Whoops. I mean, you shouldn't do what I do, but it's just very interesting, very interesting. I swear there was one more thing. I thought there was another thing. Trade anything day. I don't think I streamed about trade anything day. That's kind of interesting because there's a lot of like misconceptions about trade anything day, but I'm pretty sure you literally just bring an item in and they give you $5 store credit. Like, I think that's all it is. Like, it doesn't even matter what you bring in, because I'm pretty sure they're just going to donate it all to charity anyway. It's a very interesting marketing campaign, that's for sure. I'll give them that. Very interesting marketing. And they've been making these funny videos. Oops. They're just kind of silly commercial videos. There's like 3 or 4 of them now. Kind of interesting.
Found down the hatch! A Category 6 steel can is spread across all GameStops in the country! Whoa! We're talking torrential deals and low prices that will blow you away!
They're just so weird.
This isn't a joke, y'all. We're talking a Category 6 steel can with dangerously low
They're funny,
prices. Though. On games like Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, Minecraft, NBA Bounce,
you get the idea.
Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny, and so much more. All for $30 or less. So bring your coat, your umbrella, and the biggest pair of boots you own, because it's raining deals in GameStop today.
I think one of them they posted like actually did pretty good on YouTube. Maybe not. Oh yeah, they just posted this one. I thought they had 3, but I guess. Oh yeah, this one. There was one. See, that did okay. 2K views, over 2K views. That's not bad. For 9 days, and like GameStop's YouTube channel like barely gets any views. I like it. And then they did this like fishing one. This was uploaded 7 hours ago. I don't have uBlock Origin anymore. For some reason, YouTube stopped working, and I had to get rid of uBlock Origin, so I'm not ad-free anymore, sadly.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're fishing for huge deals on big games here at GameStop, y'all. Who knows what you'll find out in these waters? Whoa, Hold on now, we got a biter. This deal's a huge one. We're talking the year's best games for only $35. Yo! For only $35, catch the year's biggest titles like Borderlands 4, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, Battlefield 6, and Assassin's Creed Shadows.
That's crazy that they're already selling those games for 35. I mean, it's Black Friday, but like still, those are $60, $70 games they're selling for 35 bucks.
For just $35. It's a deal so good, it'll make you want to slap your meemaw. So come on down to GameStop and check out
Slap
these
your
amazing deals
meemaw.
today.
And then the credits are nothing. They're the same every time. But I don't know. Just interesting marketing, I guess. Even though, 200 views. It's not that many, but it's just nice to see some work, I guess, right? Nice to see something going on. You got earnings in like 2 weeks, I think. A week and a half, we'll say. So that'll be interesting, I guess. What's up, Marius? How you doing, bro? What's up, Marius? GME closed 2% in German markets. Ooh, really? Wait, German markets are open today or what? That's crazy. Hey, Isaiah, what's up, bro? What's up, Isaiah? Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, they were. 21.91. Damn, let's go. That's fire, bro. I love to hear that. It's getting exciting. Again, maybe. I mean, we'll see. You're either retracing the breakout and it's just going to continue to be ugly, or this is the beginning of some fun. We'll see. It's been pretty boring the past couple weeks. That's why I haven't been streaming. It's been quite boring, and it's been brutal. It's been bloody. It's been pretty bloody down there in the 20s, in the lower 20s. I mean, we're still in the lower 20s, but all right. Monday's gonna be interesting. Is the market open tomorrow? Does anyone know? Is the market open tomorrow? I don't think it is it? I'm not sure. Because if it is, it should reopen here in 2 hours. But yeah, GameStop has a bunch of deals right now. I actually bought some, I had some gift cards, and I bought some games. Buy 2, get 1 free. Only 1 came in for now, but I got this. Just a retro game. I had to use my gift cards on something, and last time I bought a bunch of retro games on buy 2, get 1 free at GameStop, I made $100, $200. And I didn't even know what I was doing. This time, sorry, I got hiccups. This time I actually knew what I was doing, so let's see. Can't believe earnings are near again. Time is flying. Yeah, it should be a good time. It feels so soon because warrants were almost a month later. I think it's crazy they haven't announced a single thing this quarter. They haven't done anything this quarter. This has been the most boring quarter, bro. And the stock's only gone down. But the last couple of trading days were pretty interesting. And then you have Burry now. It's yeah, I can't wait, honestly. I'll be honest, I bought a lot of shares. So I will be selling on the way up like I've been doing, but man, this earnings is going to be interesting. The rest of the year for GameStop is going to be interesting, bro. The rest of the year is going to be really interesting. Q4 is going to be massive. Q4 is going to be absolutely massive. I did buy some, but still it's less than my average now. I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't even want to talk about it. I didn't buy any options or anything, but man, it might be a Merry Christmas if something awesome happens. We'll see. But I'll still be selling on the way up for sure. I gotta raise some cash at this point, and the stock is like, the chart is so bearish right now. Long term, of course, long term it's bullish, but the chart is bearish as fuck, dude. And if the market, like, a lot of people think the market's gonna crash, which is very interesting. A lot of people are very bearish on the market, and I find that very, very interesting. I don't really get it. But if the market is truly bearish, and this AI bubble pops, whatever, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I do still obviously think GameStop's a fantastic bet, and you should be okay. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm excited. I think a lot of the market was being dragged down by crypto, though. Crypto's down a lot. I think the market's still extremely bullish. It's just, you guys, anyone who's been here for a long time knows how I feel about crypto, so we don't need to get into that. Crash was declined, but AI sector's revaluating, so it's good. Yeah. I mean, crypto is down a fuck ton, man. Crypto being down like that, of course it's going to drag on the market. Even Pokemon went down. Is there anything else? I could have sworn there was something else. Black Friday sales, the ads. We watched the ads. We read Michael Burry. Was there I swear there was something else. Wasn't there something else? It's been a long, month. Oh yeah, the golden ticket for power packs. They're doing physical power packs series 4. Let's see if they have it on the website. I think it's in-store only. Yeah, it comes out tomorrow, actually. So if you guys are trying to get your hands on power packs, go to GameStop. Go to your GameStop tomorrow. Maybe you'll be able to get one. But they have 5 golden tickets. And I guess the golden tickets get you one, or whenever Pokemon releases a new quarterly Pokemon pack, you get that Pokemon pack. So you get 4 brand new sets of Pokemon for the year. So I thought that was pretty cool. Little, I don't know what you would really call this. It's good marketing, and it's a good idea, and it's a good reward for anyone who gets it. Really good reward. Black Friday's tomorrow, yeah. 25 average. I don't know if that's high, but just because the stock's low, I don't know if that matters. The price on the screen doesn't matter when you know what the business is actually worth. And also how much value is stored into the business. Like, think about if they never did any at the money offerings or anything. Stock would be exponentially higher. 15, 20, 25, 30. It's all the same price to me. Obviously, much prefer to buy in the lower 20s, but good luck timing the market. Good luck timing the market. I've never seen anyone. That's a lie. I've seen a lot of people do it successfully, but most people are never going to do it. Most people who try to time the market don't even get into the market, and they'll never experience the market for what it actually is. So caring about the price and an investment you actually believe in, I don't think it matters. I don't think there's anything else. I don't remember. It's only 30 minutes. I swear there was another thing. More gamble, the better. So that golden ticket thing will for sure add more value than its cost. Oh yeah, for sure. And on the secondary market, people are going to collect those. And It's just like the cryptocurrency cards, you know? When those cryptocurrency cards get all sold out, a lot of the times they become more valuable because, especially if people haven't found the Bitcoin redemptions or the Ethereum redemptions, it's going to be kind of similar to that, or like the golden chocobo in like Final Fantasy. Like, yeah, like that'll be interesting because I bet a lot of people don't even open those, and that golden ticket will just be laying around somewhere. And those Series 4 packs could be worth a lot potentially. I mean, it might be worth going and waiting in line and to try to get one. Maybe I should call GameStop. I don't know if they're. Let me see. Because if I can get my hands on one, that'd be sick. That would actually be a really good little investment piece, potentially. At least for the year. Obviously the golden ticket runs out after a year. You only get the 2026 sets. Oh, they're not even open until tomorrow, so 6 a.m. tomorrow? Oh, that'd be it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Is there anything else? Next time I stream, I'm going to be reading the old earnings transcripts, so that'll be fun, I guess. And then, well, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I'll probably stream next week, maybe. Or maybe just like one day out of next week. I don't know. I'm not really trying to come back to daily streaming quite yet. I do miss streaming and I want to get back, but it's not the time yet. The market's too dead. Like, GameStop has to start going up. People need to get excited about it again so we can get new viewers in here. New people into the GameStop community. There needs to be a whole new wave. Did I talk about Burry earlier? Yeah, I read all the things, all his tweets and the emails and stuff. More game, better. Yeah, I read that. So yeah, it's been so slow, dude. You haven't had any news on the investor relation website since the warrants came out. It's going to be almost 2 months of just nothing. Just absolutely nothing. I mean, I guess you got that interview. That was, I don't know when that interview was, like a month or so ago. Yeah, a month or two ago, probably. So you got the interview, but you haven't got anything, man. They've been hush hush. And it's awesome, bro. It's actually awesome. You gotta love it. Especially with how much the stock's been going down. The short interest rose. So that means, potentially means that a lot of people are shorting in these lower 20s. And man, if GameStop starts to do buybacks or anything happens where this stock gets a lot of interest randomly, we'll see, man. We'll see. Who knows what's gonna happen? It was Bitcoin was pretty interesting, and crypto in general is pretty interesting right now. Pretty massive sell-off. Decent bounce here, but I don't like crypto. And, I've never liked crypto, really, but we'll see what happens with that. I hope GameStop sold their Bitcoin at all-time highs. Like, I'm sure they didn't. Doesn't seem like something they would do. But I hope they did. That'd be awesome if they just sealed their gain. I get it, obviously. I understand the Bitcoin investment, but it doesn't mean I like it. Altcoins are in the shitter. Besides, even Ethereum's down quite a bit, but not really. It's mostly all the other altcoins. They are clapped. Stranger Things came out. I haven't watched it yet. There's 4 episodes. And I just need to take the time to sit down. I freaking closed the chat. I just need to take the time to sit down and watch it. Probably do that sometime soon. Stranger Things should be good. Huge bounce. I was thinking 70 at least. Could go to 70. Still early. Crypto doomer. I think crypto, well, at least Bitcoin. I don't know about all the other altcoins. But Bitcoin should go up just like the S&P potentially. Maybe. But I don't know, I don't know. I don't like crypto. We'll just leave it at that. In some ways it's interesting, but I think crypto had its moment in time, 5 years ago. And I think people are just like holding on to that. And you could say that about GameStop, but the difference between GameStop and crypto is GameStop has real valuation, real money behind it. Bitcoin has a lot of money behind it. It produces something. It's a business. It creates value. I don't know how much value Bitcoin really creates. It's more the scarcity aspect that makes it valuable. And I don't know. Would you rather have something that produces nothing and you just have to hope and pray it goes up, or would you rather have something that actually produces something and you still got to kind of hope and pray it goes up, but if you have a clear vision of the future, it should go up. Did anyone see Kohl's? Tell me you guys saw Kohl's, bro. Do you guys remember talking about that like a million times? And how many people were talking shit every time I talked about it? Look at this fucking thing. It was up 30% the other day. It's up 50% in the past 5 days. Do you guys remember when I talked about this? Like, you probably would have had to been here a lot, but man, it actually worked out. And Kohl's was undervalued as shit. Not as undervalued as GameStop, obviously, but Kohl's was extremely undervalued. It's probably not anymore. I mean, it's still kind of undervalued. Kohl's is that thing is ripping, bro. It's only a matter of time before these value plays hit, bro. It's only a matter of time. Kohl's Kohl's is extremely undervalued, but I don't think it's anywhere near as undervalued as GameStop. We'll see, though. We'll see. Afghan Battle Rat, what's up, bro? Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're doing good. You had it on a special spreadsheet. You made it all about all different companies. Yeah, I still have the spreadsheet. I need to add it onto the new web browser, but I just remember that company specifically was very intriguing as far as what the stock price was trading at, or the market cap, I guess, versus where it was, what their assets were, and they were profitable, so like it didn't really make sense why it was trading that low. And it's just interesting, a few months later, you finally see the reaction. You finally see the market catch up. Like, it just takes it's almost like a snap of a finger. Like, it might be, months, years before the market actually reacts. But when it reacts, 5 days, up 56%, you know, up 200% the past 6 months. When the market reacts, it reacts. Definitely. It definitely reacts. Yeah, I don't think there's much more. Earnings should be exciting. That's all there is really to look forward to. I thought the Burry things were interesting, especially since he closed up his hedge fund, so he could have a lot of, like, the moves from the past few days could have been Michael Burry buying, potentially, you know, like, it's possible. I don't know how likely it is, but it's possible. So he could have a bunch of shares and nobody will even know. Or he could have options, like, you never know, man, you never know. You can just hold on till profitability. Well, yeah. I mean, if you can spot something that's undervalued and you have the willpower to hold through it. But doesn't mean it'll go up, you know? I've seen a lot of things never go up. But that was a good example of something undervalued, and a few months later it just reacted. Especially since the market hasn't been that great lately. So you're seeing something like that react in a, I wouldn't say bearish market, but a bearish time in the market. Or, I don't know, I wouldn't even say that. Just panic, I guess. Just panic in the market. Those 5K stacks could be him. I just never trust those posts. You know, I don't have the whale thing or whatever, however they get that information. But it could be. It could be. Is he buying calls? 5K stacks of calls or what? Because obviously if it was shares, it would be more than that. I don't think there was anything on Reddit. I think we've gone through everything, man. This is why I haven't been streaming. It hasn't even been an hour and we went through everything. Like, it's been like 3 weeks since I've streamed. You're telling me there's only 40 minutes of content? That's crazy. Of course, there's, you know, countless random news stories, but when it comes to GameStop, there's nothing. That Voidzilla video's okay. If you want to be updated with what's going on with AI and stuff. It's a decent video, decent rundown. Yeah, I don't think there's anything up in here. So, oh yeah, there was this. This says 11/28 though. Wasn't the... Yeah, I don't know. I think they're months apart. I thought it was like the day after, but apparently not. So yeah, that's that. That's that. Not much. Not much. So yeah, I think we're clapped here. A 45-minute stream, that sucks. Like, there's gotta be more. There's gotta be something, bro. There's gotta be something. I'm sure you guys saw that GameStop released a game, Buck and the Curse cartridge. I actually pre-ordered it, even though I don't have a mod retro. I just thought it'd be cool to have, I guess. Oh, is this what you're talking about on this? Maybe. I don't know why. Those are such short-dated calls, though. Like, Michael Burry's not buying calls that expire in a week or two. You know, they'd be buying calls that expire in like a year or two, if that's what you're referencing. But that's why I don't trust those posts, because I don't think those people know. And, you know, for every buy, there's a sell. So it's like, I don't know. I just don't pay attention to those posts. But the next like week or 2 or 3 or month or 2 or 3 should be interesting. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, survive and thrive. Have a good one, bro. I'll talk to you soon. Didn't see those are 1 week. Just had it in mind. I don't pay much attention. Yeah, it's hard to pay attention, but that's the nice thing about GameStop is, you know, a lot of the work has already been done. So it's just like try to get as much more money as you can and buy as much as you can. At least that's how it is for me. It's nice that it's at these low prices. I feel like a lot of people are angry and scared, but like if you're a real true long-term investor, you're like, fuck, man, this is opportunity right here. Sad I missed under 20. Could put last money I had. And my last buys were like 21 something. And then it went to 20 and 19. And I didn't really buy much 20 and 19 because I didn't have much cash. Like, I literally am. If it works out, I'll be excited to share. It. But, man, there's a lot of haters out there that want to watch me lose. So, you know, I don't think I need to tell them what's going on. 2 times at 21. Hey, those are good prices, bro. Those are good prices. Who would have thought it was gonna go to 20 or 9? It went to 19 for like 30 minutes, but who would have thought? You know, who would have thought? And, you know, realistically, 19, 20, 21, 22, they're all the same price when you're looking out decades. If you think this stock's going to be trading in, you know, the triple digits at some point in the next however long few years, I don't know if it just, I really don't think it matters what price you buy it at. Just, obviously, if it drops like 50%, you know, that sucks. But it is what it is. It is what it is. How the hell it even went under 20? I mean, it was interesting that the warrants were holding up. That's what, you know, had my I just felt like if the stock was selling off as much as it was, the warrants would have gotten a lot cheaper. And the warrants were just holding that 260 value. You know, when you hit 19, they were at like 250. But something was holding the warrant price up, it seemed like. And if you've looked through the paperwork for the warrants, it says that short sellers are able to buy the warrants. So if whatever reason, you know, for whatever, you know, this is just a theory. I don't know if it's real. But if someone's holding up the warrant price and buying the warrants, you know, they could short the stock price as low as they want, basically, it seems like. It's kind of just arbitrage in the market, potentially. And with the bonds as well. You know, you can buy the bonds, buy the warrants, short the stock. You know, it makes a lot of sense why the warrants were holding price like that, but, you know, just a theory. Who knows? Not really, as there's not too many warrants. I mean, 50 million's a lot, though. That's 10% of the share float, or like 12-15% of the current share float. Like, that's quite a bit. So it could be enough, you know, especially at those lower prices when people are panic selling the warrants and the shares, and, you know, someone who thinks the warrants or the stock is undervalued or just scooping up the warrants and not buying the shares. It could make sense. I don't know if it's real or not. You know, it's just a theory, and it just seemed that way. Max low price would be 13. Yeah, I mean, that's shareholder value right there. Shareholder value is $13. But here, I mean, literally in 2 quarters, shareholder value is going to be like $14 or $15. Saw some idiot talking about GME value compared to book value. Like, bro, it's like 1.8 book value. Look other stocks. Yeah, I think people are just going off of old earnings, though. You know, I don't. The market's not pricing in the future on GameStop, bro. Like, if the market's pricing in the future on GameStop at all, it's like a month or two. Like, they are not pricing in the future at all. Oh, it's not book value that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of PE ratio, actually. The PE ratio on GameStop's super high, but like, after you have these 2 massive quarters this year, PE ratio is not going to be that high. Like, it's probably going to be average. Especially if they manipulate the accounting that way. Like, me personally, I think, you know, there's a lot of companies out there that manipulate their accounting and their financials to make them look better. I think GameStop's doing it to make them look worse, personally. You know, I think there's a lot about GameStop that isn't public to the market, and the market can't price it in because they don't know. Like, nobody really knows. People are so uneducated about this investment because all anyone cares about is tech and crypto. Still the same situation a year ago. Under 2 book values, crazy. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. People have no attention span, it seems. Oh shit, stock's down 3 days, it's over. Big EU stocks after 08. They need 78 years to get the same valuation. What's up, Aussie? Most stocks get priced in at 30x PE ratio. Isn't GameStop at like 20, right? Well, I mean, not counting what's going to happen the rest of the year. It's like 20 something, isn't it? I can't remember. But once the rest of the year happens and they get all these earnings, all this profit, it'll probably be closer to like 15, closer to average for retail. Because I think the average for retail is like 16-ish. Don't quote me on that. You know, I'm just spitting off the top of my head. I don't know the exact number, but I think it's somewhere around 16 for retail type stocks. Wait, what do you mean by they needed 7 to 8 years? I don't know what you mean by that, actually. I don't know what you mean by that. I do gotta go here in a little bit, but Nice little Thanksgiving stream. It's fun. It's fun. Thank you guys for being here. Stick around for a minute though. Needed 7 to 8 to be the same valuation they were before the crash. Ah, I see. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Sector average P is 29.2. Oh, really? I thought it was like 16. It's been a while since I've read any DD. Moose! What's up, Moose? How come it has like your guys' ats this time around? It doesn't have your guys' like names anymore. Why is that? Why is it like that? For me, it just shows your ats. That's weird. It doesn't show your screen names anymore. That's so odd. But happy Thanksgiving, Moose. I hope you're doing good. That sucks that you didn't get the notification, bro. That sucks that you didn't get the notification. That makes me sad. It's probably because I haven't streamed. YouTube's clapping me for not streaming every day. What's up, Jack Max? We'll see, bro. We'll see. I hope so. You know, I hope something awesome happens, but we'll see. If you know, if you've been in this stock in anywhere near as long as I have, you know how hype usually tends to work out. You need to press on bell and repick. YouTube tends to undo those. Wait, what do you mean? I mean, I actually might leave it at the like this, honestly. I might leave it at the at. I might leave it like this. Because there's a lot of people that... Specifically, I think there's like 1 or 2 people who just like... I'll ban them, and then they'll make some stupid account and just come back, get banned again. Bell near subs. So it might be better to have them on have the at. Because ats are harder to get than a screen name. Oh, not that. What did you say? Bell near sub perks. Where the hell is it? The bell? Apparently I'm an idiot because I can't find what you're talking about. Oh, okay, you're talking about something different. I was there. Okay, I got confused. I was talking about why your guys' names are ats now, and there's no screen names. And yeah, I got confused. Some exciting tin today, if anything. I mean, it should add a little hype to the stock for a little bit, but if Burry is actually investing in the stock, I mean, I don't think that's gonna make it squeeze tomorrow. Obviously, it's just, you know, another investor who sees the opportunity. If you don't watch something for some time, they undo your pick on bell. That's why you don't see all noties. Ah, I didn't know that. That makes sense. That makes sense. That sucks. So if people aren't checking your channel all the time, you're pretty much screwed. That sucks, bro. That sucks. I don't like that news. I'll get back to streaming every day again eventually, I think. It's just I haven't been in the mood, and it's been so boring, dude. Like nobody wants to come here and watch GameStop go down every single day with like 2 viewers. You know, people want to see it go up. They want the hype, you know. They don't want to see the stock going down and me talking shit. They want to see the stock going up and me talking shit. On YouTube watching Brain Rot, so I might have cleared it accidentally. Wait, you were watching my channel? My channel's Brain Rot. Just kidding. This is a very educational channel. Very educational. This is where you come to become a true gambling degenerate and put all of your money in GameStop like a true gambling degenerate. We don't trade here. We're just true degenerates. We don't sit and talk about how big of investors we are. We just all know we're true degenerates, and that's how it's got to be, bro. It's how it's got to be. If you want to get ahead in this world, not financial advice, but you got to be a true degenerate. In the right cases, you know, there's a lot of people out there who are degenerates, but they're not educated about their degeneracy. If you can be an educated degenerate, I mean, I've had success, so I know it's possible. But it's hard sometimes, you know, sometimes the line gets blurred. Sometimes the difference between educated and lucky, you know, that's a thin line. That's a thin line, bro. A very thin line. I might buy more tomorrow. Nice. Mary has said the stock's up another 2%, so it might open at like $23 potentially. I mean, what's another? It closed at 21.69, so 21.69 times 2%. That's another 43 cents, so above 22. That was German. It's the same thing. If it goes up in German market, it's up in US market. So it should open above 22. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, with the Burry tweet, it might open higher. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's always those short, quick reactions in GameStop, you know? Parents and sister were asking how I'm doing when I was 24. I felt like a degen. I don't talk stocks of the family, just people on here. I tell people about GameStop because I know it's going to work out. I mean, I don't know, you know, anything's possible. It could not work out. But you know, I just have such I've been doing this stock shit for a long time, and I've been looking for a play like this for a long time, and I'm just very confident, and my position should in itself tell you how confident I am. But now, believe me, I had people message me when it was at 20 as well, and it's like, I don't know, man. People just talk in bear markets. People have big mouths in bear markets, and everyone thinks they're smart in bull markets. It's a weird dynamic. And it's I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting how people act. And the market's not even bearish. Apple's still trading at all-time highs, so if you think the market's bearish, you're insane. But people just, when the stocks start selling off, people get weird, bro. People get weird. It's part of the game. People don't get that. When you buy a Pokemon box for an investment, you're down on it the second you buy it. When you buy anything, when you buy crypto, you're down on it the second you buy it. The fees on crypto are high. Like, stocks are the only thing you can buy, and, you know, not like you get the price you pay for the stock. Like, I don't know. People don't look at this stuff properly. People don't look at this stuff properly. It's weird. It's weird. But I think I'm going to get out of here. It's been an hour. I think an hour stream's good for a nice Thanksgiving. It's good seeing some of you guys. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Happy Thanksgiving. Night should open here around 8. I forget what time that is for me. I forget our time differences. I bought it 21. I was like, no way it dips, and it dipped to 20.5. But that's okay, though. That's okay, though. It could have dipped to 18, and it would have been fine, I think. It will open pre-market at 24. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I hope so. I hope so. We'll see, though. Same view count on Burry and other GME people stuff. Yeah, people are really... Especially because Burry's doing that crazy AI bet, too. So a lot of eyes are on that tweet, which is crazy. Probably more than even the Trump tweet. A lot of people are... a lot of market participants follow Burry. You know, there's not every person who follows Trump in the White House are market participants, you know. Probably every single person who follows Michael Burry is a market participant. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I appreciate you guys stopping in. Thank you guys. God bless you. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, you know, you have a good weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna get on tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But I'll see you guys next week for sure. I'll see you next week for sure. God bless you guys. Have a good weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. And let's go!